for probate judge of Greenwood County. We just had a call from Betty Knowles. She says, don't you think social media is better than the newspaper, and why doesn't probate have its own Facebook?
That is an excellent question. If anybody has been following my campaign, they understand how I've utilized Facebook, Twitter, email in the political world. It is revolutionizing the way that we run politics. It's revolutionizing the way you do sharp facets and probably the radio station.
Sure.
It is the movement.
Right.
That's what we do. And that was exactly one area that I wanted to discuss, was how we could incorporate social media into helping the probate court.
Mm-hmm.
I can see a lot of value in having a probate court Facebook page. And if you let me expand a little bit, I can tell you what that means.
Sure.
All right.
Hi, y'all. I'm getting ready to die, so just check out my will on the Facebook probate page. There you go.
That would be full disclosure. The entire family would understand your will then, and it is a public document, so there's nothing to prevent you from putting your will on Facebook. But what I was referring to is when people come to probate court, the process is a lot easier if you're educated about the issues. If you know what should be in a will, how to execute a will, how to get a power of attorney, a general power of attorney with the health care provisions, if you can become educated as to what documents you need, the probate court process becomes so much easier. It cuts out the lawyers. Mm-hmm. It cuts out the litigation. If you come to court with the document you need, we can see your wishes, and we can comply with those wishes. Where social media can help is if you have your own Facebook page, then you can actually do seminars online. I could use my BlackBerry right now and do a quick little tutorial as to what a will should contain, and I can hit a button, and within seconds it will go out to everybody who wants to see what should a will should contain.
Sure.
If the law changes, if there's some case law that comes down from the Supreme Court, we can update our Facebook page to let the citizens of Greenwood know the important changes in the law. We can incorporate that with Twitter. Mm-hmm. So if anybody uses social media, they can keep up and become educated on the probate court issues. Now it's a taxpayer-funded court. Mm-hmm. We use taxpayer funds. Sure. And I think that if we can educate the public, that's just going to really be good stewards of their dollar. It's going to reduce litigation costs. It's going to reduce the amount of time we spend because they're going to have the documents that they need. So it's about education when you're talking about social media.
Well, when you talk about putting something on Facebook, let's say people that we always have to advertise when somebody has died so that any of their creditors can know to be able to collect their debts, right?
That's correct.
How would this change if they were on Facebook?
They're probably using it right now. I would bet you that Self-Regional, if they're looking for somebody, if they're looking for Ann Eller, they could type in.
They know right where to find her.
That's right. But if they're looking for Ann Eller, they might just push your name in Facebook to see if you have a Facebook page.
Right.
So I bet you creditors are already doing that. They're probably looking for people right now. So I don't know if it would help do that. Now, it will help when you're looking for family members because the law requires you to notify members of the family if there is a proceeding in probate court. Now, it wouldn't be legal to notify somebody via Facebook telling them that there's a hearing in 20 days.
Right.
But you could find them. A lot of people put their addresses on Facebook. They have contact information such as phone numbers. So if you wanted to get in touch with me, you could go to my Facebook page and you have my cell phone number, my home phone number, my work phone number, and probably several email addresses. So when you're looking for a family member, you should be able to go onto Facebook, find them, and that way you can legally serve them with whatever document you need to serve them with.
What about the cost? What about the cost, like to the family? If you have to place ads in the paper, if this ever became just totally done on Facebook, that would certainly make a tremendous change.
It would. If they changed that, now I think we'll always see that you need to place ads and whatever's being read the most, but print media is going down, social media is going up, but that would reduce the cost another way.
Sure.
If we could just do that.
Now, when you talk about lawyers for probate court, quite often a personal representative actually can handle most everything unless there are issues, I guess, correct?
That's correct. In my practice, which again is 16 years, I've had people come to me with a will saying, my husband died, where do I go from here? And I will always advise them, take your will to probate court, and come back to me if there's any questions.
Sure.
95% of the times they don't come back because it's handled right there with the right document. And that's because they were educated, they got the right document they needed, and they walked over there, and it was
relatively easy
it was
process.
easy. Probably not it's probably somewhat painful because it's dealing with a loved one.
Sure.
But it's an easy process if you have that. There again, where social media can educate the people as to what documents to have.
Okay.
And I do want to incorporate that. I've really become well versed in Facebook and Twitter, and want to incorporate that. And the best thing about it, it's free.
It's free. That's what I was thinking. It's all free.
It is absolutely free, and there's no reason why we shouldn't use it to educate the public.